Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful hot afternoon. Yes, beautiful hot afternoon. Arsenal fans, are you there? Well, guys, if you are an Arsenal fan, make sure you take your dinner early. Yeah, make sure you take your dinner early, because you might not be able to enjoy your dinner if you decide to take your dinner, have late dinner. If you decide to have late dinner or is this supper, you might not be able to enjoy it. So it's better you have early dinner. That's my advice to Arsenal fans. Real Madrid. I don't have much to say about that, but quickly, it is a beautiful afternoon indeed. You see, last night's game taught me several things. Last night's game, PSG, Aston Villa. And then Dortmund, Barcelona. I didn't speak about Dortmund this morning. Yeah. Dortmund, Barcelona. Barca traveling to Dortmund. And they lost the game. You see, many of you are thinking, oh, Barcelona now, they are back to form, they are strong, this and that. Listen. They traveled to Germany, they couldn't make it. Dortmund 3, Barcelona 1. But based on the first leg, they are also true. Likewise, Aston Villa 3, PSG 2. Based on the first leg, PSG is true. To the semi-finals. It is what it is, dear friends. Now, in all this, not much you can do about it than to move forward. But I believe that both Dortmund and Aston Villa, they fought a good fight. Tonight is going to be Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Arsenal, and who? Huh? Inter Milan. Yes, Inter Milan. Inter. You see, the Italian club here. Bayern Munich versus Inter. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. But ladies and gentlemen, now let's move back to Chelsea. Let's move back to Chelsea. A lot to talk about this afternoon. Look at this guy on your screen right now. Ansemeno. Ansemeno returned to Chelsea during the January transfer window. If you remember, since then, nothing much has been heard about him. He came back whilst recuperating from injury. And during the process, whether it's aggravation of the injury again or whatever, we've not heard about him any longer. Where is he? Enzo Maresca has not made one single minute available for this guy. That is how we are killing talent in Chelsea. That is how we are killing talent in Chelsea. Ansemeno was recalled. He was recalled in January to help us, because at that moment, at that time, we had most of our defenders injured. He was recalled to help us. He was recalled from loan. He arrived and disappeared. Just like that. Well, I hope to see him soon. Ladies and gentlemen, our head coach has been speaking, and before I go to that, on your screen also right now is Romeo Lavia back in the squad at the training ground at Cobham. Lavia back in the squad. This pink jersey, this pink training gear, I don't understand how is it that the jersey was made for the ladies and the quantity was just too much. They decided to share with the men also. I'm not too sure. The entire of this season we're using this pink jersey at our training ground Cobham. But it looks good on them still. Yeah. So, as you can see right there, training underway. Romeo Lavia is back in the squad. Lavia is back in the squad, training. It's not just Romeo Lavia. You look at this squad carefully. There are some players from the academy. Maybe because of the conference, we are likely to see more academy players play tomorrow. Yes, in the conference league. Shinmoika, Samrak Sachi, Genesis Entry, London Emanelo, and Reggie Walsh are all training with the first team ahead of the Conference League game tomorrow. The first time to see Emanelo in picture with the first team squad. The first time to see him in the first team. You know Manelo, our former sporting director, the Nigerian that was in charge of recruitment during the Ibrahimovic era, it's his son. Yeah, it is his son. I think Nigerian national team have one player in the making from Chelsea. Oh yes, and likewise, you know, Samrak Sachi is a Ghanaian. Genesis Entry, Ghanaian. So, I mean, Ghana, Nigeria, we are fully representing in Chelsea. We are fully, just like George Achampong, yes, also from Ghana. You know, we are fully represented. Dear friends, it is well. So, ladies and gentlemen, now, before I go to the press conference, Enzo Maresca has been speaking at the press conference and I have a few things to say on Enzo Maresca, dear friends. Last season, many people tagged Chelsea as Kopama FC. Last season, I don't know whether you guys remember. Many people tagged Chelsea as Kopama FC. Throughout, because Kopama was the one carrying the team along. That was the only reason why we finished 6th position. Many have said that, oh, it's Kopama that made Chelsea to finish on 6th position. Otherwise, Chelsea would have ended up maybe 9th or 10th on the league table. Kopama FC. This season, where is Kopama? You see, you want to know the truth? Let me tell you. The truth is very simple. Pochettino didn't just rely on Kopama. He made him. Poch did not just rely on Kopama. He made Kopama. When Kopama was in Man City, who knows him? Who heard about him? Even the coaches in Manchester City, they never believe in him. That is why they don't make use of him. Oh yes. You listen to the interview from the coach of Man City, Pep Guardiola. He wanted him to stay, that he'll be given minutes. You heard it. If you believe in a player, he's that good, you wouldn't say he'll be given minutes. But he came to Chelsea from nowhere, and Poch gave him the opportunity, and Poch made him. Pochettino made him. He instilled the belief in him, and the player, once given the opportunity, he utilized it. Today, the same Kopama under Enzo Maresca. What can we say about it? This season, you see, Kopama didn't save Pochettino. Pochettino saved Kopama. Kopama didn't save Poch's job. Could not secure, Pochettino's job for him. But Pochettino secured Kopama's position for him in Chelsea setup. You get it? Now let's get back to our head coach. Maresca speaking at the press conference this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, our head coach seems not to be getting it. Maresca seems to not be getting it. Let me read for you a few things that he said before I will talk, or before I will explain my own understanding. Maresca says, in the last 2 years, Chelsea have been in the top 4 0 times. In the last 2 years, Chelsea have been in the top 4 0 times. This season, we have been in the top 4 most of the season. This is the reason why fans need to trust us. He continued. The Premier League games, the 6 games we have, are all going to be important. But all the teams are the same. We are all going to win games and drop points until the end. When we win a game at this stage, you see yourself there and you are happy. When you don't, you can be sad and upset. And it's about how you manage the emotion. Now, let me continue. He continued again. Maresca, he said, we started to make mistakes in the build-up, especially with Robert Sanchez. And they complain. Which people complain? The fans. We need to create chances and score goals. Then it changes. Since day one, I said our fans are important. In some games, like the last, they are not happy. We need to be good enough to engage them. Let me read the last two. Maresca. The style is the right one. Before Ipswich, we are the third best defense and third or fourth best attack. Last one. Maresca. In the last 2 seasons, Chelsea was never in a... I think I read this already. Ladies and gentlemen. Now let me just... In 3 minutes. Let me tell you what. In 3 minutes. I wish I had the authority. Today would have been the day to fire Enzo Maresca. I wish I had the power. This afternoon would have been the best time to fire him. To get him the sack. Ask me why. This guy doesn't instill confidence. Not in the fans, not in his players. Enzo Maresca doesn't carry aura. He doesn't carry the charisma. And he doesn't speak confidence. He doesn't instill confidence in this squad. If this is the language he speaks to the players, then I'm sorry. In the next 6 games, we will win games and we will lose games. And you are happy to say you are going to be losing games. You cannot have a mindset of let's fight on guys. Last game, how many points? 6 games, how many points? 3, 6 is what? 3, 5, 15, 18 points. Guys, let's go. Let's fight it. 18 points. Let's go on a run. 18 points. You can't speak with confidence. Rather, we will lose games. We will win games. And it's about how you manage the emotions. My goodness. Oh, it means that in every game right now, Chelsea fans, don't ever go into any game from this moment thinking you are going to win. Your head coach says, manage your emotions. Don't go into any game with confidence because you can lose, you can win. Like he said, other teams are also fighting to win. So if they beat you, if they win against you, just manage your emotions. Take it as normal. Hi, God. How much is his wage? Is his salary? I mean, a season is taking about £7 million, right? Or £6 million. Chelsea coach shouldn't be speaking this way. Chelsea's head coach should not be... You are a presser before an important game tomorrow. We are in Conference League, going to the semi-final to finals, and you are speaking this way. And your players will hear the way you are speaking. How confident are you going to the game? How confident do you think they will be? And how do you expect the fans to believe in you? Now we should learn to manage our emotions. No problem. I'm done. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Shalom and peace.